Hey, what's going on everybody? Rick here. I'm just finishing up my day at Epic Universe. I've got some hot updates for you. I tried 2 food items I've never tried before, and then I learned something about an attraction, some information that if you're going to visit anytime soon, you should probably know about. But before I get too far ahead of myself, let's go back to the start of my day and see how it all went down. Back at Epic Universe. Been gone for a while, over 3 weeks since I've last visited here. I'm curious as to how my observations are going to go after such a long hiatus. A lot of good energy from the crowd. A lot of excitement in people's voices as they walk through the portal. I'm going to start by making my way to my favorite ride here at Epic Universe. We'll pause for any observations along the way. Ooh, I need to stop into Moonship Chocolates, as one of you viewers had a question for me regarding Captain Cacao. It appears as if they are still out of stock of the Captain Cacao plushes. These are not the plushes, these are the Captain Cacao backpacks. Alright, one mystery solved. Let's move closer to my favorite ride. By the way, if you have any questions about Epic Universe, ask them in the comment section below and I will answer them in my next visit. Wow, look at all of the strollers parked outside of Super Nintendo World. Some of them double parked. I've been spending a lot of time at Magic Kingdom lately, and this area here with all of the strollers feels very much like the carousel there in Magic Kingdom. Stroller parking at a premium outside of Super Nintendo World. We've got a band out here this morning entertaining the crowd as they walk through Celestial Park. Okay, let's step into Dark Universe, the village of Darkmoor, for my favorite ride. Well, the mole people haven't moved since my last visit. Monsters Unchained, my favorite ride. It's only a 5-minute wait. We will take you through the regular queue so that we can give you some pretty cool visuals as we walk through. Okay, I just got off of the ride and it's a good thing I went through the regular line. I have some important information for you. None of the pre-shows are working, not even B mode. They've been down, not working for about a week. They are waiting on parts. So if you're about to visit Epic Universe anytime soon, you might as well, when it comes to Monsters Unchained, just go through the single rider line. So ask one of the attendants in the front of the queue if the pre-show is working. If it is, go through the regular queue. If it's not, just go through single rider. Like, it said 5 minutes, but once I got in line, I was like, this is not 5 minutes. And I looked at the app and it said 25 minutes. So had I known the pre-show wasn't working, I probably would have just gone through the single rider line. Now, as far as my run through of the ride, it was pretty good. Not the best one I had. There was one main scene with Dracula that wasn't working. It was the last scene where he flies at you. That was in V mode, where his chest just lights up and he didn't actually fly at you. So, you know, not the best run through, considering the pre-show wasn't working and that one large Dracula scene didn't work as intended. Since I last visited, they have restocked the Dark Universe soundtrack vinyl. They received a large shipment. They have plenty in stock right now, but that is the last shipment they are going to receive. I think after that they're not going to have the vinyl, but the soundtrack will be available on the various streaming services, music streaming services. But I know a lot of you guys like to actually collect vinyl, so the streaming service thing, not a big deal for you. $48 for the vinyl while supplies last. Here's a pretty cool long sleeve t-shirt, $42. The graphics run across the left chest and into the bottom, and then the right sleeve has the movie name and the year the movie was released. So a pretty cool t-shirt for $42. And for $32, a knit cap that sort of matches or goes with the t-shirt. For the Bill and Ted price of $69, a werewolf hoodie, pull over the front, like the yellow inside the hood. It is reflective. Pretty cool. $27 for the yellow werewolf knit cap. You know, can I pull off this look? I will have to consider that. $58 for this long sleeve Creature from the Black Lagoon shirt. That's a famous scene from the movie. The shirt is 88% cotton, 12% polyester. And as I exit, I see the wait time has gone up to 35 minutes. And with the pre-show not working, I really do recommend just going through that single rider line. The Burning Blade Tavern is a nice place to hang out, get a little drink, get a little food. To me, it's almost like an indoor Chez Alcatraz, but with food as well as drink. A nice hangout spot. So you see these umbrellas the team members have, they are actually for sale in the Manor Storehouse. You get them for $48. Curse of the Werewolf is a 75-minute wait right now, and I have a warning when it comes to this area of the theme park. Stick to the roads, stay off the moors. Also, beware the moon. That's gonna do it for our visit into Darkmoor Village. Hopefully it won't be our last. Just like the other Universal Orlando theme parks, Epic Universe has set up some cool zones around the park with some cooling fans and shade. The Helio statue looking good today. It's got that flame going on its arrow. This is a pretty grand park. If only we had annual passes to it, I'd be here way more often. I love the landscaping, and I love all the water that's visible. If I can't be in water, I at least want to look at it. I like the colored flooring. Any places that have just like standard white concrete, I don't like. They shouldn't have any of that. It should all be some type of color or pattern to it. Alright, let's go nose around the Wizarding World now. It's good to know that the benches at the entrance to the Wizarding World still have a lot of shade coverage. Uh-oh, this wand spot here, it must be having major issues. Not only is it down, I mean, they felt the need to surround it by fencing. That must be a major problem. Check this out, my favorite outdoor Parisian cafe. No one wants to sit outside here during the summertime. Everyone is dining indoors with air conditioning. Every seat, every table is available for me. I don't care that it's hot. I'm gonna sit here and order me a lunch and enjoy the view. I will, however, order multiple cups of courtesy water. I can see from here that the wait time for the Battle at the Ministry is 75 minutes. And as always, I'll give you a tip. See right there? That is the line for butterbeer. It ends about right there. That's one side. The other side, there's only one family in line. There's multiple sides to that butterbeer cart, people. Don't just automatically line up in the longest line. This is the steak, and forgive me of any mispronunciations, the steak haché au poivre. I'm sure I said that so wrong. $18.99. Basically, it is seasoned chopped beef with a special sauce or seasoning on top of it, with fries and house green salad. So this is what it looks like once I cut into it. So it basically looks like a hamburger patty. But let's give it a try and see how it tastes. Okay, I'm all done with my lunch. That is basically a bunless hamburger. So it's a hamburger patty, and it's actually very good. The patty was delicious, savory on its own. The sauce that comes on it is kind of a savory and a sweet sauce. There's like sweet onions on it, and that's what makes it sweet. But I had some with just the patty. The patty was good, but it is a hamburger patty. And then I would have it again. I mean, if I know people out there who will eat like bunless hamburgers, and that's just kind of a fancy bunless hamburger. I had the fries. This is how, this is a little funny. I would prefer ketchup with the fries, but I didn't want to ask for ketchup, even though this is pretend Paris. I didn't want to be like, stupid American wants ketchup with his fries. So I was too embarrassed to ask for ketchup. So I just had the fries with the sauce that came on the patty there. But overall, it was actually a good meal. Despite it just basically being a hamburger patty with fancy sauce, it was good, and I would have it again. But, you know, I like hamburgers, so. While I was having lunch, the wait time went from 75 minutes to 120 minutes. Because I ate outside in the heat, I'm just going to step in here for air conditioning for a moment. Something must have happened because a lot of people are just like abandoning the queue. But I just want to hang out in air conditioning. And just show you guys the grand view. These are my favorite benches in the park. I've had good luck in the past in using the single rider line, but I'm afraid to press my luck today. Now that I have recharged with a little bit of air conditioning, let's go back outside and explore the rest of the theme park. I just popped into Bar Moonshine to say hello to old friend Vincent, who used to work at Chez Alcatraz. He says it's been a little quiet here this summer. If you want some information, if you want to know the skinny on some things, ask a bartender. Okay, let's move on down the road. And I was just thinking, I really like it here. I can't wait for all of the country to be back in school, and then I'm gonna ask Nikki to play hooky and come with me here one day. Stardust Racers. Let's go see what the wait time is. On the way to check out the wait time, I noticed another cool zone. Right over there. Where the old smoking section used to be is now a cool zone. Current wait time is 45 minutes. Now that I've had my lunch, I feel the need for something sweet. I want a treat. Will I find it inside the Isle of Burke or elsewhere? Well, let's go find out. Let's step inside the Isle of Burke. First thing we notice, both statues have fire in them today.
To go wrong.
Rough nut and tough nut, entertaining the crowd. When we left the Wizarding World, we saw the wait time for Battle of the Ministry at 120 minutes. Will the meet and greet for Hiccup and Toothless be longer or shorter? It is shorter at 80 minutes. Such a hot day, a good day for a water ride, but This wait time is as long as the toothless wait time. 80 minutes for fire drill. When it comes to treats in the Isle of Berk, how to treat your dragon is the place to find them. Let's see if anything catches my eye in there. I've been staring at these treats for a while, and I think I've come to the realization that I want a frozen treat, and they don't have any in here. And luckily, I know just the spot to go to for a frozen treat. Hiccup's wing glider is listed as delayed, but I think they're getting ready to start it again. See, they're starting to warm it up. So I did a video here at Epic testing these single rider lines. I'll leave a link to that video in the description box. But somebody asked, why didn't I test Hiccup's wing glider for single rider? Hiccup's does not have a single rider line. I just double checked again. Never mind that. Let's just keep making our way to our frozen treat. This is just a little midday how to train your dragon fountain show happening. We're gonna get some ice cream at Frosty Moon right now. I thought the line would be longer. A cup of strawberry yum for $7.99. It's soft serve. I didn't know that, but now we all know. It's a hot summer day. Of course, it's delicious. So good, in fact, I just came up with a new motto. Life is short. Have ice cream. I do have a couple updates for you regarding the Celestiki Tiki Bar. So we have a few new things that are fun things here at the Celestiki Bar. We have this cup here, a little tiki cup. What's up with this?
It's a souvenir tiki cup that it's a 20-ounce cup, so it's going to be 4 ounces bigger than the original cup, and it costs $5. But when you bring it back, you get $1 off the signature cocktails, and you'll also be receiving the extra 4 ounces on any of the specialty cocktails.
And you said you added some fun flavors for something?
So for our margarita, we can add a swirl of mango, passion fruit, strawberry, and we have blackberry.
Awesome. Thanks for letting me know.
Thank you.
Oh my. It's been a couple hours since we've been by the Super Nintendo World entrance. More strollers have been added. Now, they're on either side of the entrance, as well as the back wall over there. Oh my goodness. Let's go on in here. Here we go. You are now inside of a Nintendo video game console. It's crazy in here. Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge is currently a 90-minute wait. Just as a point of reference, I checked my phone, and Hagrid's over at Islands of Adventure is an 85-minute wait right now. There's something you need to know about Toadstool Cafe. It is the busiest restaurant in all of Epic Universe. I'm coming back to Epic Universe this evening to do a live stream. Hopefully I can get into Toadstool Cafe and get that Mount Beanpole cake. Epic Universe live streams are not powered by a cheese Danish. They're powered by that cake. Just like Hagrid's at Islands of Adventure, Minecart Madness is an 85-minute wait. And this spot right here remains a natural cool zone. Oh, feels so good. If only I were wearing a kilt. I do own a black and yellow one. Maybe I should wear it one day. There's one thing I can honestly say about today's video. It was full of hot updates. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun. Chahua hua, and watch this next.